So next session we will continue the problem number 3. So these are very important problem. This one is based on the part C questions. A tightly stitched string of length 2L is fastened at both ends. The midpoint of the string is displaced by the distance small b transversely and the string released from rest. Find the displacement of any point x of the string at any time t greater than 0. So this is a very important one. In this problem the function is not given, that is f of x. So first we have to find the f of x by using the diagram and also by using the midpoint values. So first we know that, so we shall pass on through the solutions. So we know that the one dimensional wave equations dou square y divided by dou t square equal to a square dou square y divided by dou x square. Then the given conditions are, so these are boundary conditions. One is y of 0 comma t equal to 0. Second one is y of l comma t equal to 0. Third one is dou y by dou t of x comma 0 equal to 0. Fourth one is y of x comma 0 equal to f of x. So this one is a type 1 method. So released from rest. So this is a type 1. So released from rest means y of x comma equal to f of x. So suppose this one is not like a released from rest, that is equilibrium position means that is a type number 2. So these identifications to find the problem here. So released from rest or constant or 0 degree Celsius, like that. Okay. So here is the given problem is 2L is given. For our convenient we can take L, let 2L equal to capital L or small l. You can take whatever thing you have to manage that one. So here is I can take 2L equal to L, say. So next to find f of x. So these are diagram for 0 to 2L. So first I can start with 0 to L. So y means here is I can take 2L equal to L. So this one is L means this is half of the portions, that is a midpoint is B is given. So therefore this one is L by 2 and this point is L by 2. So total is L. So therefore L by 2 comma B, then L comma 0. So first we can find the midpoint from 0 comma 0 to L by 2 comma B. This is a one value. Next one is L by 2 comma B to L comma 0. This is the second value. Okay. So first write the diagram here. So first we can consider the point 0 comma 0 to L by 2 comma B. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. There is a point. So we know that the distance between the 2 points are y minus y1 divided by y1 minus y2 equal to x minus x1 divided by x1 minus x2. So therefore what is y1 here? So y1 is 0. What is y2? That is b. That is equal to x minus x1 is 0, x2 is L by 2. And simplifying this we get y divided by b equal to, so take the reciprocal here, so 2x by L, that is y equal to 2bx divided by L. So this is the first equations. The next one is from the point L by 2 comma b to L comma 0. So therefore that is our midpoint formulas, y minus y1 whole divided by y1 minus y2 equal to x minus x1 whole divided by x1 minus x2. Then what is x1 here? So this is y1 is b, then y2 is 0, then x1 is L by 2, x2 is L. Then simplifying the given equations we get y equal to 2b by L into L minus x. Therefore f of x equal to, what is first interval? 2b by L. So 2b x divided by L. Interval is 0 to L by 2. That is we can split the value here. So one is L by 2 to another one is L by 2. This L by 2 plus L by 2 we get plus L. So therefore first value is 0 comma L by 2. Then second equation is 2b divided by L into L minus x. Then L by 2 to L. So these are original functions. So here is we found the f of x value. So next as usual procedures. So we know the conditions, apply 1 in 1, 2 in 2, 3 in 3, 4 in 4 and 5 in 5. So first write the suitable solutions for one dimensional wave equations are y of x comma t equal to c1 cos px plus c2 sin px into c3 cos pat plus c4 sin pat. Equation number 1. Substitute 1 in 1, put t x equal to 0. So what is cos 0? That is 1, sin 0 is 0. So we get c1. then c3 cos PAT plus c4 sin PAT, that is equal to 0. So here is which one is 0? So this one is the trigonometric functions. This is not equal to 0. Suppose this one is 0 means c1 is 0. So all must be vanishes. Therefore here is c1 is 0, not the trigonometric form here. So put c1 equal to 0 in equation number 1. So we get y of x comma t equal to c2 sin px into c3 cos PAT plus c4 sin PAT. Then this is equation number 2. Next applying 2 into, put x equal to L. So put x equal to L here. Therefore we get PL. Then remaining thing we can write as it is equal to 0. So next, which one is here is 0 means we already know that c3 cos PAT plus c4 sin PAT is not equal to 0. So therefore sin PL is also not equal to 0. These are trigonometric functions. So which one is 0? C2 alone must be in 0. So suppose we can put c2 equal to 0 means whole problem must be in vanishes. Therefore c2 is not equal to 0. Then c3 cos PAT plus c4 sin PAT is also not equal to 0. The only one function is sin PL equal to 0. Therefore sin PL equal to 0. When sin function must be in 0 means we get n pi. So therefore PL equal to n pi. Therefore P equal to n pi by L. Substitute P equal to n pi by L in equation number 2. So we get y of x comma t equal to c2 sin n pi x by L into c3 cos n pi at by L plus c4 sin n pi at by L. Then apply condition 3 in 3. So first we have to differentiate this one with respect to t. So dou y by dou t of x comma t equal to, this one is constant term, we can write as it is c2 sin n pi x by L. Then differentiation of cos is minus sin, so sin n pi at by L. Again with respect to t means we get n pi a by L plus c4. Differentiation of sin is cos n pi at by L. Again differentiations with respect to t means we get n pi a by L. Then put equal to 0. So equal to 0 means, so here is c2 is not equal to 0. Then trigonometric function is also not equal to 0. Therefore we get c2 sin n pi x by L, c4 n pi at by L equal to 0. So that implies, so here is c4 must be 0. So substitute c4 equal to 0 in equation number 1. So we get, so y of x comma t equal to c2 sin n pi x by L in c3 cos n pi at by L. So here is we can take c2 c3 equal to cn. Therefore cn equal to n pi x by L cos n pi at by L. Then write the general solution for these equations. Y of x comma t equal to summations n equal to 1 to infinity cn sin n pi x by L into cos n pi at by L. This is equation number 5. Okay. So next substitute 5 in 4. We get y of x comma 0 equal to, put x equal to 0. So this one is vanishes. So we get, that is put t equal to 0. So cos 0 must be in 1. So we get sin n pi x by L into, that is equal to f of x. What is f of x? We already found the solutions for that. So therefore 2bx by L. Next one is 2b by L into L minus x. So this one is nothing but the sine range, that is half range sine series formula. Instead of cn I can take bn here. So therefore f of x equal to summations n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by L. So find the bn value. So what is bn here? So that is bn equal to 2 by L integral 0 to L f of x sin n pi x divided by L into dx. What is f of x? So f of x based on two functions. So write 1 by 1. First we can take 0 to L by 2. Next one is L by 2 to L. So therefore 0 to L by 2, write the f of x function into dx plus L by 2 to L, then f of x functions. Then by using Bernoulli's formula we can write, here is 2b by L means constant term, we can take outside. So we get 4b by L square. So I can keep x as it is. So integration of sin is minus cos n pi x by L divided by n pi by L. Then differentiation of x must be in 1. Again integration of cos means we get minus sin n pi x by L divided by, so already we have n pi by L here. So again we get n pi by L. So therefore n square pi square divided by L square. So limit is 0 to L by 2. So next we can take this function. So L minus x we can keep as it is. Integration of sin means we get cos, then minus, then differentiation of L minus x is we get minus 1. Again integration of cos means we get sin n pi x divided by L whole divided by n square pi square divided by L square. Limit is L to L by 2. So apply the limits. So we get So cos n pi by 2 n pi by L, then minus sin n pi by 2 n square pi square by L square. Then put x equal to 0 means, so this one is vanishes, sin 0 is 0, so lower limit is 0, then plus. Next put x equal to L here, so L minus S, L minus L, then we can write x equal to L means, so L by L we can cancelling here, so cos n pi, similarly here is minus sin n pi. Then put x equal to L by 2, lower limit, so minus of minus L by 2, then cos n pi by 2 divided by n pi by L, then minus of minus is plus, again we get minus sin n pi by 2 divided by n square pi square by L square. So then here is we cancelling, this one is sin cos 90 must be 0, we can cancelling here. So this one is also L minus L is 0, so therefore we get 4b by L square, then 2L square by n square pi square, then sin n pi by 2. So we get this value and this value, minus or minus must be plus. So here is cos n pi by 2 is 0. Similarly here is we get L square, so minus of minus is plus, so here is minus of minus is plus, so we get 1 time. Then here is minus of minus is plus, so we get 2 times here, so 2 times of the remaining values. So therefore our answer is Bn equal to 8b by n square pi square sin n pi by 2. Substitute this value in equation number 5. So therefore y of x comma t equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity 8b divided by n square pi square sin n pi by 2, then sin n pi x by L cos n pi at by L. So this is a very important problem. So these are very important. We have to find the f of x functions using the interval values, that is using the diagram here. So first write down the conditions, then apply 1 in 1, 2 in 2. Before that, by using midpoint value we can find the f of x function. So here is we get two functions, one is 0 to L by 2, next one is L by 2 L. So this is a very important problem. So go through again and again. So okay, we will continue the next sections. Thank you.